Hello guys, and welcome to the final lesson. This lesson is going to be about custom actions and random formulas. Uh, the way I have thought about explaining this to you is to present to you to a real life application that I have built, and in this application I have used a two-factor authentication. This is one of the most common reasons where we use uh, random formulas because we want to create a random number to send to some user's email, and where we create custom actions because we need the custom action to send the the user an email with that six-digit verification code. Now, to do this, for the first thing that you have to do is to go to the users database, and here on the users you create a validation ID or one-time password, a text field which says validation ID or one-time password. You can name it whatever you like, but it should make sense that this will be the one-time password field where we will store that uh, that value. Now, uh, this one-time password it will be automatically created by our application whenever we sign up, and here uh, we create in here as I remember, here we have this validation ID field, and we have a custom formula. Inside this custom formula we select the random formula here on more on functions. We select different function. We have this random, and inside this random we give two arguments, six ones, comma, six nines, and this will create as a random number from this number, from the first number to the second number. Basically, this is the custom format that we are using to create a random number, and for this random number to be used as an OTP. So every time we create a user, it will we will automatically create a random number for this user, which you can see here on the database. For each user that we create, you can see a random number created for each user. Let me just show this to you so you can understand it better. As you saw here, I scroll past it. You have this validation ID, which is a random number, and it's not the same thing 407231, a different number for the other user and a different number for this other user as well. So basically, whenever you create this random, it will create a random number for us. Now, uh, what we will do this with this number is to send it to our email account, which we put in our email, and this number will be sent to us. Then later we will check if the number then that we input here is the same thing. So after this, we go to this screen here, and this screen says we just sent you an email with a six-digit verification code, and you press OK here, which will send you to this screen. And inside this OK button, we create the custom action. The custom action can be created using APIs and APIs and application JSON field, but you can search for each different custom action. You can search on Google and find the right documentation to create it. And I've used a custom action with as far as I remember, Integromat. And here we write the user email, which is the email that we want to send this email to. We write the user full name, we write the subject of the email, and we write the body. And in the body, we write here is your OTP to verify your email, and the user validation ID, which we write here. And this will be sent to the email. After that, we go to this OTP here, but the main idea for this lesson is for you to understand why we use custom actions and random formulas, because basically for to do this you have to have a paid account, because custom actions are for the paid accounts. So this is just for you to understand the idea why we use that. And in this screen here, we use some hidden inputs to generate a valid code or not. When we go to this screen, we make the just a second. When we go to this screen, we or we do it right here at the very start. We make the input of 0, which is by default, and this error code here will be visible if the invalid code hidden input is equal to 1. If not, it if not, we change the conditions here. We update the user with email valid is true if the number is correct, and we have the condition here if the input that we write here is the same with our one-time password, and then here we change the inputs to 1 if it's wrong. If it's not equal to, we change the input to empty if is equal to this, and we change the input to 0 if is equal to this one. And then we link to the approval model here. If these are other conditions, but basically if the code is the same one, we link the user in our home screen, in our home page, and basically we are done. If you want, I can show you, but I can show you, but I have to log into my Gmail account. But basically this is why we use custom actions and math formulas. Now, for this last session, I want you to select a topic that you want and to create a project that you think that will make an impact in our life, and you can start it from scratch and build it. And for this session assignment, I want you to put the link of this, the previewer link of this application that you will create. Um, if you don't know what topic for your project to be, please email me or the other instructors, and we will help you for a subject to decide to. But it's really important for the topic, for the project that you will do it, and it will show what you have learned so far. And I hope that you have learned a lot on this low code no code tutorial. That this helped you a lot to to process your way of thinking to programming and to create databases and to implement this knowledge even when you code, when you hard code. So thank you for attending this session, and I will see you when you will present the project to me. Thank you and goodbye.